Here is the 2023 Toyota Highlander Hybrid Platinum. I've also done a review on the XLE trim as well, so if you want to check that out, I will link that up top. The Highlander sits between the large Sequoia and the small RAV4, and it fits perfectly, achieving both benchmarks for fuel efficiency and family friendliness. In this video, I'll be going over what trims are available with the Highlander Hybrid, what safety features you get with this Platinum trim, the exterior, the interior, the infotainment system, and the pricing. If you guys are new here, my name is Jason and I do reviews on vehicles here in Canada, so be sure to like and subscribe for more videos just like this one. Starting with the different trims you can get when it comes to the Highlander Hybrid, you have the option of picking from 3 hybrid trims like the LE, XLE, Limited, and the Platinum, which is a package on top of the Limited. Or you can get these 3 trims in the non-hybrid version, and if you want to get the XSE, it's only available just as gas. Each of these trims will have their own unique features and options, as well as exterior looks and interior looks. Now, for the safety features you will get with this Platinum trim, this will include the blind spot monitor rear cross traffic alert, intelligent clearance sonar with rear cross traffic brake, and the bird's eye camera. And since this has the Toyota Safety Sense 2.5 Plus, you'll also get the pre-collision system with pedestrian detection and bicycle detection, full speed range dynamic radar cruise control, lane departure alert with steering assist, lane tracing assist, risk avoidance, which is the semi-automated emergency steering to avoid pedestrian, bicyclist, or a vehicle, left turn intersection support, and the front-to-front risk detection. Now, taking a look at what powers this Hybrid Platinum, it has the 2.5-liter hybrid synergy drive engine, and this is going to give you a combined 243 horsepower and 175 pound-foot of torque. Towing wise, you'll be able to tow about 3,500 pounds when equipped properly. Fuel economy wise, you get about 6.6 liters per 100 kilometers in the city and 6.8 liters per 100 kilometers on the highway. The front of the Platinum, you've got a unique bumper style with the bottom being in black plastic, and with the Platinum, you do get the platinum colored front skid plate that does come with this trim, and the rest of it being body color, also the front safety sensors. Also, the Platinum trim has the standard LED fog lights, and even around those is even more of the black trim with this vent styling. The grille area is outlined in this satin aluminum trim, and the center being gloss black, and you have this open grille style, which is pretty cool. And you've also got the Toyota badge in blue, letting you know that you have a hybrid. And the Toyota badge is also surrounded by the satin aluminum trim, plus there's a front facing camera right under the Toyota logo. And like the fog lights, you have these sleek looking LED headlamps, which look aggressive in a way as well. Now, the only trim that will look different in the front will be the non-hybrid XSE trim. Otherwise, they all look the same. Now, coming to the side of the Highlander, up top, the Platinum does come standard with the pano sunroof, along with these roof rails, which are also in this satin aluminum finish. And the bottom portion of the window trim is in chrome, and you do have the body color door handles, along with the body color and half black side mirrors with the turn signals and the side mirror camera. Also, along the sides of the front doors will be the all-wheel drive badging in chrome. There's also these side steps that were added on after, and then you do get these sleek and stylish looking 20-inch alloy wheels that are unique to the Platinum trim. And coming around to the rear, with the Platinum, as I mentioned, you get the same platinum colored skid plate back here, and then the corners, you do have them in black plastic with the reflectors and the rear sensors. Also on the bumper at the very top, you do have the chrome protector, and on the tailgate are the Highlander, Toyota, Hybrid, and the Platinum chrome badging. And then you've got these nice looking tail lights. Also at the top is the rear spoiler, which also adds to the rear sharp look of the Platinum. Now, opening up the tailgate, since this is a 3-row SUV, if you have the 3rd row down, you have a ton of space in this, but let's say you're using the 3rd row, even then there's some decent space back here. And you've also got this big JBL speaker back here, along with a 120 volt outlet. Now, lifting up the carpet area will be the roadside kit. Plus, you can use this as a very small area of storage. Plus, you've got a privacy cover back here if you do need it. Entering into the rear of the Platinum, it's a pretty simple and clean interior. Here, you've got some space at the bottom and a speaker next to that. The middle section does have this leather trim, and there's also this nice wood trim that makes everything pop. Back here, you do also get the window shades on both of the sides. And as for the rear seats, and we'll start in the third row, it's pretty easy to get back here. All you gotta do is pull on this handle and just push the seat forward. But back here in the third row, there's some okay space, and it can be tight for adults unless you move the second row up a bit. Plus the third row seats do recline a bit as well, so it adds to that comfort as well. Other things you'll find back here in the third row will just be the cup holders, so you get 2 on each of the sides. Now as for the second row, the limiteds and the platinums do come with the captain's chairs, which can also recline a bit. You can also fold these seats down in case you do want to fold the third row as well and utilize all of that interior cargo space. And with this latch here, you can also slide these seats forward and backwards. Plus the interior on the platinum, you do get these leather seats, and these are pretty comfortable seats, which is definitely a plus for your passengers. Also with the platinum trim, you do get these second row heated seats. And since there is no bench seat here, in the middle area will be the cup holders and some small open space. Now behind the driver and passenger seats are mat pockets for that additional small storage, and on the rear console will be the heated seat buttons, temperature controls, USB ports, and a 120 volt outlet. Coming to the front of the Highlander, it's exactly like the rear but with a slightly bigger area at the bottom, and you do get the JBL sound system on this trim like you probably saw in the trunk. Then are the typical window and side mirror controls, driver memory seat buttons. As for the front seats, you can see you'll fit nicely in these, and they're pretty comfy as well like the second row. Plus the front seats also come heated and vented, which is already standard with the limited trim, and this is always a good thing to have. However, with the platinum trim, these seats are unique to this trim and do have this very nice designing and just styling overall. The front seats also come power adjustable, and you have this Highlander door sill piece as well. And underneath are the pedals, hood latch release, and the gas cap. Above will be the small cubby storage area, and then the auto high beam, camera, 120 volt power on and off, tailgate, and heated steering wheel buttons. And up by the steering wheel, you also have the cluster buttons. And as for the steering wheel, it's manual adjustable. Entering inside, the dashboard is covered in hard and soft material, and you do have the JBL speakers on the front pillars. Also with the platinum trim, you do get the heads up display, which is very convenient. And then is this fully digital cluster area, which has the charge, eco, and power section since this is a hybrid. Plus you've also got the speed section, and in the center is the screen where you can display all sorts of information about the vehicle, and each menu will have other things within it. The steering wheel is wrapped in leather, and like I mentioned, is also heated. On the left side will be the cluster, volume, phone, and Bluetooth controls. The other side has the cruise control, adaptive cruise control, lane keep, and media controls. Behind are the high beam, indicator, and lighting controls, while the other side has the front and rear wiper controls. The center armrest area is pretty interesting since it doesn't open like a normal armrest, but instead the center area slides back, and some decent amount of space, and a 12 volt outlet. On the center console, you'll notice more of that nice wood trim, and you've got a bunch of different things here, like the different drive modes, along with the electronic parking brake, auto hold, traction control, EV mode, and trail mode. Then you've got the gear shifter, which is also wrapped in leather, along with the front cup holders, and there's more space in front of all of this with more USB ports and another 12 volt outlet. Above you have this area, which is your wireless charging pad, which does come standard. Then are the usual temperature controls and the heated and vented seat buttons. Then you've got this nice looking 12.3 inch touchscreen, which is very easy to navigate since there's very few things on this. So on here, you've got the map section, which you can subscribe to, or you can just use it off of your Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. Next will be your media section for your AM and FM and all of that. Then is the phone pairing section, pretty straightforward once you have it paired. Under the vehicle section, you can see different things about the Platinum. And finally is the settings section where you can change different users and view more things about the vehicle. And here is the bird's eye camera that I was talking about, which makes parking a breeze. Also with the Platinum package, you also get the reverse auto tilting exterior mirrors. Up top is the mirror, but with the Platinum, you also get the digital mirror. Then you've got the usual interior lights, SOS, sunshade, and sunroof controls. And like I was mentioning earlier, this does have the full panel sunroof. Here's the key fob and what it looks like for the Highlander. Now coming around to the passenger side, the dashboard has this nice almost carbon fiber like trim, and then this small open storage area. Plus you've got the usual glove compartment as well. There is no window sticker for this, but the Highlander Hybrid Platinum does start from about $61,500 $1,500 Canadian, and this may be minus any dealer discounts and manufacturing rebates if they're being offered. Well, that does it for the review on this 2023 Toyota Highlander Hybrid Platinum all-wheel drive. Let me know what you think of this. Do you love it or do you hate it?